Hello, welcome to Baldur's Gate 3, a RPG developed by Larian Studios and is available on PC and PlayStation 5 at the moment, I think, at least on time recording this. I think it'll be released on Xbox. I actually don't know if it's been released yet. I just know it was delayed. Anyway, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. It's made by the same developers who made Divinity Original Sin 2, which I really liked. I also did a playthrough of that actually on my channel. You can check it out if you like. But this game's kind of similar, right? It's like kind of like a tactical RPG sort of thing. You make your own character, or at least you have the option to anyway, and you just go through like a Dungeons and Dragons style adventure. And it's like it has a lot of really high positive reviews, and it's kind of my thing. I actually do like kind of like medieval fantasy, like RPG style kind of game. It's like, I don't know, it's like really cool. So I wanna try it out, and I guess we'll see what it's like and everything. I actually did play the game a little bit already, but I'm gonna do a fresh start from the very beginning. And I never actually finished it, obviously, because I don't want to like spoil everything. I've been playing it off screen a little bit, and it's like, it's really fun. I do want to record it. It's a really long game though, so like I'm not sure. Like long playthroughs on my channel has not had good reception. Let's just say, not that it was bad. It's just like not a lot of people will invest their time to watch 100 episodes or something. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do a maybe experiment and try to like have like a YouTube video like on its own where it's like highly edited, and have the VOD on the side where you can watch the whole thing if you want to watch the VOD. But for now, let's just start. I'm gonna choose probably Tactician difficulty, Demonios. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna try that. I know an early game, like in the very beginning, is actually pretty hard. But as you go through the game and everything, it tends to like the difficulty curve kind of flans out. So I think Tactician. I'll just start with Tactician mode, which is basically hard mode. Anyway, here's a cutscene. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna react like a React YouTuber. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Had the mouse in the corner. Anyway, that's definitely some nightmare horror, or not nightmare horror. What's it called? Nightmare fuel. Having like a weird parasite thing in your eye. I've always been scared of like for example, enable tutorials. Actually gonna not enable. I know what I'm doing. I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like I actually am pretty scared of like the idea of like any kind of like insect going inside your body. I've read basically a story of someone getting like having a cockroach in their like ear canal, and they couldn't get it out. It was like, ugh. Anyway, but yeah, so apparently we were like in some kind of like weird alien ship. There's like a frog girl next to us, but now we get to create our own character. We can also choose the other characters, technically. There's, these other characters you'll actually meet in the game. Slight spoilers, I guess, sort of. It's like very minor, really. It's very obvious that you'll meet these characters. Sterion, Lizelle, Gale, Shadhar, Karlach, Will. These are like potential party members, actually. But obviously, I feel like most people would just start with custom. Also, that's just like a cheap Will. What do you call it? Like a knockoff Will. I don't know. That's funny. I wonder if you could make your own, like, I don't know, just knockoff character for each of the origins. But yeah, you can start as them, but I feel like that's not very interesting. I feel like it's already a pre-established character, right? You'd rather just make your own character. But what I am kind of interested in is the Dark Urge, actually. It's been like marketed as kind of like a, how do you describe it? Kind of like a murder hobo run, where you're super evil and you murder everyone, which also kind of sounds fun in a way. I think we're good. We've made our character. She's a monk. She's very dexterous, I guess, or dexterous. Is that the right word? Is that a word? Dexterous. And yeah, and she likes to punch things and kick things. Great. We will proceed. We choose the name. Yeah, we are not just the Dark Urge. It'd be funny if you leave it default. It's like, hey, I'm the Dark Urge. Hey, everybody. I'm actually gonna pick this name, Floros. It's actually a reference to like a fallen angel, mainly because of Shin Megami Tensei. I like the idea of using like a devil name, because we're like a devil person. So proceed. All right, and now you can make a Dream Guardian. I'm not gonna spend too much on this because minor spoilers. I don't think it matters too much. Basically, it doesn't matter too much, You can make your perfect waifu and everything, but it basically doesn't really matter that much, Yeah, I'm gonna keep it default. I don't think it matters. Alright, here's a cutscene. We end up in hell. You know, I was half expecting when we saw that number 3, or I mean, it looks like a 3 rather. Like it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be, but like it's you know those 3 floating things, those 3 floating lights. It's as if that was the title. You know, Baldur's Gate 3. You know, it's like wouldn't that be so incredibly cheesy? That's what I thought the first time I saw it, and it's like actually it's not. Apparently it's like demon devil towers. Like it's actually a thing. Oh.
And pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
You are in danger. Be prepared to hear that narrator throughout the entire game, by the way. I mean, which is a good thing, actually. The narrator is actually doing a very good job. Yeah, I was gonna say like the 3 tower, like 3 floating, not really towers. Are they towers? Like 3 floating, like you know, floating things that shoot stuff. I really thought was gonna be like the title, you know, the title drop, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, you know, but no. As far as I know, anyway, unless it was intentional, it was like it feels it's like it's not subtle. You know, if it's supposed to be subtle, it's not. And if it was coincidental, then that's quite the coincidence that they somehow managed to have like 3 like floating, you know, line tower structure things floating and not, you know, title drop. It's crazy. Anyway, all right, so we just woke up, and then we're like, we don't know who we are, you know. And I'm just gonna pick up. Let's see. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. There's a lot of let me just say, there's a lot of decisions you can make in this game. It's kind of like a typical dialogue system. A lot of the times it doesn't really matter too much, but sometimes it does. You know, and sometimes based on your choices, there are consequences to your choices. You know, and I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 might not be the most like cutting edge when it comes to like a choice like branching system, but it's pretty good for what it is, actually. You know, I mean, it's much better than a lot of at least recent modern games. All right, it's closer to like Fallout New Vegas in terms of like the types of choices that you can make. You don't have like complete freedom, and there's a little bit of like illusion of choice, I feel like, but for the most part, you know, it's pretty interesting what the different types of paths you can take, different ways you can like solve a problem depending on what you choose. But anyway, for now though, this is just like role playing. So like, you know, we're gonna take a deep breath, shake our head, and start anew.
Time to get out of here, and then you can shed light on the dark of the matter of yourself.
Never mind the fact that we're kind of intimidating with blood everywhere on our face. 10 HP. I was gonna say, Dungeons and Dragons, you know? It's the origin of like role-playing games. Originally, it was just played with dice, right? Pen and paper, right? Everything was just your imagination. I mean, again, it still is. People still play tabletop, and they even do it online, you know? But it's pretty cool. And obviously, you know, Baldur's Gate is kind of like a setting that is based on Dungeons and Dragons. Originally, there was 1 and 2, which were like really old games. Also, Dragon, the titular dragon of Dungeons and Dragons. Cool jump.
This is your end.
That's kind of rude, by the way, calling us an abomination.
Skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon swing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh, my head. What is this? You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Okay. We have a friend. This was basically the person we saw in the beginning. You know, I feel like she's kind of like the main character in a way, because you always see her in marketing material. But yeah, I also try not to, by the way, I also try to stay silent during dialogue. And I guess cutscenes as well. In the very beginning, there's like long cutscenes, so that's why I didn't speak. I kind of despise it when like any kind of like streamer or YouTuber, they like talk over the cutscenes, and especially if they're not even paying attention. I mean, I guess it's fine if they're reacting to it. They're like, that just happened, or whatever. But I don't really like to do that. I like to just drink it in. I like to. I don't want to make it all about me, right? Which is, I guess, some personalities do, which is fine. This is like kind of their thing. But I like to enjoy and absorb the game, and on top of talking as well when it's appropriate. But anyway, let's see. So you're no thrall. Well, who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Geich. There's a lot of interesting terminology that the Githyanki use, which is what she is. Geich. Or mind flayers, I guess. Well, we're turning to mind flayers. There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
I see her. I was gonna say I can see her butt. You can barely see her butt under her armor. Anyway, I just noticed that. It's the first time. Doesn't cover much. All right, and thus we start combat. And what I like about Baldur's Gate 3, by the way, it's a tactical turn-based. Very similar to Divinity Original Sin 2, which is what the other game that Larian Studios made. I think they've made plenty of other games, but I feel like that's one of the most famous ones because it's what was very commercially successful, I believe. You move around, you take your turns, you attack, right? And I like it. I don't know. I like this kind of genre.
Fall by my hand.
Also, I hit things with my staff. Hello?
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Well, we don't have to help this person, but we probably need as much people as we can, right? Can I just hit it? I hit it. I smack it. Yeah, 0.
You're barely dented.
Don't bother. She even has a word. She even has like a dialogue for it.
The console appears dormant. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Authority. Alright, so I guess we're going to will the pot open, but we're also using the Mind Flayer parasite in our head. It says here, Illithid, being implanted with a Mind Flayer tadpole is a fate worse than death, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna roll again. There's only difficulty class 2. There's no way we can fail, right? Technically, I think according to the rules of this game as well, if you roll a 1, it's always a critical failure. No matter what your bonuses or penalties are, if you roll a 1, you always lose. If you roll a 20, though, which is the highest number, you always succeed, actually, I think.
Yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Did you feel what I felt just before? We were in each other's heads.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. I we going to help each other or not?
You know, it's a very convenient way to like skip exposition, by the way. No need for the characters to explain anything to each other when they can just do psychic connections, you know? Well, we can just leave her, but it feels like anticlimactic. You know, we did all this just to leave her behind. No, we're gonna go together.
Shadowheart. One moment.
As she grabs a mysterious object. What is that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm, now.
She's right. Lead on.
Alright, so we have, well, I was gonna say a full party. Well, we don't really have a full party technically. I think a full party is like 4 members. But we have a party.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Well, I don't know what that means. It's like, well, it's definitely the same feeling when someone is speaking in a language you don't understand and they say things that may or may not be rude, but you don't know if it is or not. So, I don't know. So we save the game again, even though the game did autosave, I'm gonna save again. I mean, this is just a tutorial. You know? There's no way I can lose a tutorial, right? I say as I die in the tutorial. Num num num.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Do it. You know, I remember like a Reddit post. I don't know. I remember Reddit post. I don't know if it's a troll post, but basically, apparently someone got stuck on this part of the game. You know, literally the tutorial. For some reason, they couldn't get past. But I mean, basically, what you do here is like, you know, it's a typical RPG thing where you're not supposed to kill the enemies. You're just supposed to like, you know, either, you know, well, usually you get defeated and there's like a cutscene and everything, or you just escape. But basically, Commander Zalk is like level 8. Technically, we have the Mind Flayer as a friend, even though we're not really friends. I guess they think we're friends. You know, level scaling is like, I don't know. I feel like we've been spoiled, I guess, on like MMOs and everything, and super high levels. But like in D&D, like level 8 is like really strong comparatively. You know, like the gap between level 1 and level 8 is astronomical. Actually, it's like really big. So there's no way we can fight this guy. Is the whole idea. You know, we're not supposed to fight that guy. We're supposed to just run away, basically.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Swift as my feet can carry. Can use flurry of blows. Hiya! So that's flurry of blows. Flurry of blows is basically, yeah, you just punch twice, you know, but you use a key point to do that. It's what monks are infamous for. I say infamous for too much. It's not even infamous. It's just what they're known for. They just do flurry of blows 100 times. We're here, and then activate. Achievement! Wow.
Transponder. You made it in time.
You can't actually see the achievement. So it pops up, you can't see it. I guess the way the game's captured. Big dragon. We must thwang. We must thwang the tentacle. Or maybe not. Oh, I just did it automatically. I remember in the cutscene actually when the Mind Flayer connects the tentacle things, they need to twang it. You know, like I don't know, like a bow. In order for it to work, I guess we didn't need to do that. Or maybe we still need to. I don't know actually. No, we still need to twang it. Come on, twang it. Is that the right word? Twang? No, we just grab it. We didn't twang it. We didn't get to see the twang. All right, I'll shut up. Ow. And we live. Amazing. I don't know. I don't really consider. And then again, because like in regards to cutscenes and talking over them, sometimes I just don't consider these cutscenes technically because these are rendered in game. There are technically cutscenes. I don't know. Just to me, they're just in-game cutscenes in a way. So not the same. So we're bloody. Wish we could clean up.
I've expected your memories to return once you are free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Vengeance, you don't. You say. Or you don't say. You say. I don't know.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Ah, yes. You know, corpses. But yeah, so because I'm playing the Dark I keep saying I can't say it right. Dark Urge. I want to say Dark Orange. You know, Dark Orange. No, Dark Urge. We do get little extra things like this. You know, so you don't get this kind of like scene. You know, if you just simply pick the normal custom origin. But anyway, well, you can push a smile away or let the grin fall across your face. Let's try to remember last time you stood above a corpse. No, we can't remember. That's too bad. You don't know what's going on, you know?
You see flashes of flesh, all lumped together in a mass grave. No single image sticks out. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
We just love corpses. Anyway. Here is Shadowheart. She's unconscious. Ready to get murdered. No, okay. Interesting, I'm gonna say Rubik's Cube. It's not really a cube, I guess. Well, we have no reason to grab for the artifact, so we're just gonna wake her up. I feel like there's no reason. Why are we trying to grab the artifact? Wake up!
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
I better get moving then. Bye. No, well, do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
Well, you want to stay together, I take it.
We need each other. And we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing. Just before we go. I wanted to thank you again. For freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod. But you didn't. I'll remember that.
Shadowheart will remember that. It really is, yeah. It's like It just reminds me of what's that company? I keep forgetting the company. Telltale Games, right? The studio that shut down. But they were the ones that made those like choice-driven story games. You know, the first one I believe was The Walking Dead. It reminds me of that too, right? It's like you know, Baldur's Gate 3 and like choice-driven like dialogue choices and everything. It's redundant. I always say that, by the way. I always end up using redundant words in my sentences. But anyway, you know, choice-driven story and whatnot. It is a big component of the game, I feel like.
Easy, boss.
Harry, I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Well, kill it yourself. You do it yourself. Bye.
So, well, not to worry.
I see. I was hoping to just let it up. I wasn't gonna like. I thought we were just gonna leave. We're gonna watch him. You know, just like okay, you do it. You know, we just watch. But no, we just try to leave. Anyway, tries to murder us. We have some options. We also have special options. So there's sometimes special options. You know, depending your what you are. You know, as a character. And if you're a monk here, it seems like you have the ability to, you know, slip from the hold because we're just like a martial arts master, basically. So we have advantage. Reason. Monk. We're very likely to pass. Yeah, we'll be passes. We have +3, yeah. By the way, Shadowheart is just watching in the background.
Strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Ah yes, psychic exposition. I guess we'll just say it's the worm. It's the worm.
The worm? Of course. That explains things, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Can't blame you. I was looking forward to seeing yours.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Sure, we'll just recruit him. Let's travel together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
We just love corpses. Amazing. Also, as revenge, like that, get bonked. Anyway, all right, we got a rogue in our party.
You think it's dangerous?
Might be a fight coming up, so I'm gonna heal up.
Just a brief respite. So let's leave it.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove.
Oh, looks like Lae'zel is stuck in a cage. Oh, Lae'zel. Level 1 Githyanki. You know, Githyanki, again, they're like weird alien people, you know? I don't know, they're basically alien people that hate the Mind Flayers, and that's basically who they are. It's kind of cool, by the way, to like, you can sometimes just like come across things that happen in the world and people are just talking. And like, it feels like things are just happening without you in the world, you know? It was kind of cool. I always like that kind of like thing. That kind of idea, you know?
Soru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The
Rude.
thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them. I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Well, I feel like we should extend the same, you know, what do you call it? Benefit of the doubt. Also, she's literally a party member. That's like a meta reason to like save her. The Gavyanki's intelligent creature, just like you. Release her and let's converse civilly. Let us resolve this diplomatically. Yeah.
Converse with it. I barely know what it is.
But Demaze, if it's intelligent, we can't just...
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Okay. Never. Okay, fine. Oh. Whee!
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Well, a simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Okay. He's really mean. Alright, fine. Let's journey together.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Alright. And thus we have our merry band of adventurers. You know, max capacity. Only 4 people in the party for some reason. Also, what's this? I smack it. Hiya! I kick it. Hiya! No, there's no reason to do that. Anyway, it doesn't do anything.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I touch it.
A hand? Anyone?
Okay, high five. Okay, fine. I won't hack off the hand. I'm trying again in this. The idea of this playthrough is I'm going to resist the urge to murder hobo everything. As fun as that sounds, I'm actually kind of trying something. At least I feel unique. And like not murder hobo everything, because I feel like anyone who plays Dark Urge Origin will murder hobo everything, because that's what you're supposed to do.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
You don't draw your weapon. No, I was, yes.
I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Can't say that I am.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Nah, thanks. I hate wizards. No, actually, I do not like magic casters. They are nerds. No, okay, fine. You're welcome to join me.
Oh, I see you're traveling with plenty of company already. Perhaps I can join you later instead. I'll make my way to your camp and embark upon a succulent slow cook to be consumed upon your return.
A succulent slow cook? Sounds delicious. Alright, so that's why our murder. Now, okay. You have like a limit to your like amount of people in your party, so that's why like recruiting all the companions is like it's a little awkward because then you have to bench a lot of people. If you never like rotate them, it's like you just never join your adventures, you know. And sometimes I feel like they have dialogue. It's just like, and remember that time when we like fought in that big battle and then we achieved so many things. I feel like you have dialogue like that sometimes with the characters, but like you never actually do that if you just bench them forever. It's like, I don't know. I actually want to go here first. I'm gonna push that guy off.
You! Not another step, hear me?
Oh, just walk up.
This then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
All of it. I have a lot of options. We can also just simply attack. I always feel like just simply attacking, even though it's probably the most efficient, to just simply smack them around. It's also like the least, interesting. Let's be a monk, because we're very monkish. Your loud words will hide fear, confusion. Looting that ship will bring you no peace. We're gonna give them like a, what do you call that? Fortune cookie?
In that case...
Fortune cookie sayings?
No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
Okay, bye.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Lizelle would rather just murder. Well, she does, after all.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
Yeah, your friends went away.
Yeah. Well, I always were a bit soft, but I've got plenty of friends who ain't soft. Come in here and you can meet them.
Okay. Well, I'll take you up on that invitation. Use Asterion because he's a rogue. He's really good at lockpicking, even though he rolled a 3, which is really low, he still passes.
Time to rest.
10 XP.
Nothing.
All right. Things like these guys are already hostile from the start. I do believe if they're red like that, like there's no talking to them. You think you talk to them, but then no. They already know we're coming, they're gonna murder us, so we're just gonna like not bother. Anyway, so he has a sneak attack. Basically, if you're hiding or like you have advantage on enemy, or like I think if you're an ally's near them, you could do a sneak attack. I mean, you know what it says on the tin, you do extra damage. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Boop. I missed. Okay, great. That didn't work at all, actually. Just missed and everybody got alerted. Great, cool, amazing.
Work to do.
Anyway, Shadowheart, you will throw some grease over here. So when they go through the door, they're gonna slip on it. Hee hee. That one has a bow though, so it's gonna shoot us. Not great. Ow. Come on. Walk into the grease. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Haha. Everyone has balls though. Screw you. Alright, well, this sucks. We might lose though. This is like tough. It's like everyone's just attacking it. Like my plan didn't really work, to be honest. Oh wow, they miss a sneak attack, which is like very dangerous. Let's see, can I like... Yeah, there we go. We have no more actions though, which sucks. We can do a pommel strike, which is like a bonus action. Now you're dazed. You know what? I am gonna use the action surge. Action surge basically it's a fighter ability, allows you to do one more like attack. One more action rather. So I will use it to do lacerate, which is also another bonus action. Or not bonus action, rather it's a, I don't know what you call it, it's like an ability based on your weapon actually. Because your weapon actually also has some skills, which I believe I don't think that's normal or not in regular D&D. I don't think that's normally the case, but your weapon also gives you like certain abilities that you can use every short rest. You might as well use it. Use lacerate, which basically, hopefully if it hits, no, it missed, never mind. That was a waste. Oh well. Alright, now that we can move, the herding can commence. Hiya! Watcha! We're gonna just shoot. Oop. Okay, you're dead. That's good. Also, illusory double. Oh, it's just another Shadowheart. It's funny. I'm just debating whether or not I should want to open the door or not. Should I open the door now or later? Because they're gonna move. I should probably open the door. Well, either way, if I open the door, someone's gonna be moving. Okay, I'm gonna open the door now. I'm gonna walk over here, and I'll see what happens. Okay, and hopefully this isn't a dumb idea. I'm just gonna wait. And then they have to go through there, right? Yeah. And then they slip. Haha! Hee hee! And he goes over there for some reason? I don't know where he's going. He's just a coward. Alright. I guess now what we want to do is just, I guess, go for it. Jump-boo! Oh. Well, I totally did not realize that jumping actually... You know, jumping out of situations like that don't make you slip, but I guess jumping into situations like that does make you slip. I totally did not realize. Well, now what do we do? I don't know. Do we make it worse? Let's try and make it worse.
I'll help.
Okay, we did not slip on the ice. I want her up, because if you're prone, the problem is that you will be susceptible to advantage attack, which is not great. Like this, for example. So if this person is prone, and then you attack them with your melee weapon, obviously it's easier to hit them with it. You can still miss though, which is funny enough. But yeah, it's easier to hit them if they're like that. Ah, whatever, let's get in there. Whee! Only these guys left. They're just cowards. They just shoot with their little, you know, dumb little bows. They're big cowards. They don't fight us like true warriors.
On the move.
They will die.
My faith will protect me.
Flurry of blows. Hiya! Boop boop. Lae'zel, finish her off. Boom. Okay, you missed. Never mind. We're just gonna wait another turn. Also, stop it. Boop. Bonk. You're dead.
Got to move.
Now it's just you. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna sneak attack you in melee. Stab you with a knife. Boom. Okay, you man. Yeah. Okay, fine. Boom. There you go. And that's our first combat, at least outside of the tutorial. Pretty close, actually. I guess a good thing we had those healing potions. We used it all though, so that's not good. Alright, open the book over here. Or open the book? No, open the door over here. I guess can head in. But before we do that, let's go to camp first. Because I need to rest up. And as far as I know, I mean, sometimes events in this game is time sensitive, sometimes it isn't.
The wizard was a useful find. Let's hope he's as powerful as he is verbose.
I've had these urges. I want to kill. I want blood.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
She's like, cool. You know, you want to murder? Me too. Alright, let's take a little long rest. End the day. We'll put on our pajamas, by the way. Everyone's in their pajamas. Oh, she has an exclamation mark. That's important. We need to talk to her.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle.
Nice straps.
You're kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
Are you sure it's the only option?
You would doubt me. I do not trust a common healer to extract a gate tadpole without killing its host. At a creche, a gust still may cleanse us safely. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Gulp. It's like, are the expressions that we make as a main character, by the way, sometimes very silly. Oh, can talk to Shadhar as well.
What were you two talking about?
What do you mean?
You and that Gith Yankee.
Just discussing the next steps of her killing me if, you know, we sprout out tentacles.
I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
But yeah, this is like the dating sim part of the game, by the way. Baldur's Gate 3 is known... Like, there's like romance and everything. I don't know. I probably will romance the frog girl. I like her. Even though she's a little mean in the beginning, but, you know, she's just tsundere. Don't worry about it. But yeah, let's long rest, auto-select, and go to sleep. You know, just snoring. Alrighty, it's a new day. So a little like, maybe not rule. I'm saying rule, not really a rule, but like a little thing I want to try doing is just swap people out. Join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
All right, Gale, you're in the party. Even though I do not like wizards, to be honest. I mean, I don't like magic. I don't like the wizard magical user archetype in general. Really, I just don't like Harry Potter. I don't know. You know, it's like abracadabra. You know, I shoot like magic missiles from my wand. It's just, I don't know. Something about it is just like it irks me. And again, it's colored by my experiences in like PvP games. You know, whenever there's like a fighting game or like some kind of like battle game, and there's like medieval classes. You got the fighter, you get the knight, you get the, you know, the paladin, you get the priest or whatever, and then you get the really annoying wizard at the back shooting missiles at you. And it's like, it's annoying. They're like zoners usually, and it's like, it's always so annoying. So that's why I don't like wizards. And often you want to kill wizards, you know, in video games because they're like evil wizards. Anyway, but we're gonna try them out.
What to do?
All right. So we're back over here. You know, we just took a quick rest, and now we can go in here. 10 XP. Amazing. We are in the dank crypt, you know? Dank. The word dank is forever ruined for me, by the way. I just think of dank like 420. No trap disarm toolkit. Whatever. Hold on, wait. Oh, I guess I'm dead. I should have. Well, I was trying to go to turn-based mode as well. Whatever.
My faith will guide me.
Revivify. And put you over here. Okay. You know, it's the same way you use, I believe, the resurrection scrolls in Divinity Original Sin. I believe. I think it's the same thing. Anyway, let's go in here. Oh, there's nothing here. What the? I thought there was something inside here. You would think, right? Is it gone? Did it get destroyed or something? Yeah, I don't know. Out of my mind. Oh no, I got it. Oh, okay. It just puts it in your inventory automatically, which is weird. But it's the Watcher's Guide. So it's a magical weapon. It has Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the leader's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike, which I believe just gives you advantage, which is useful. Sounds useful. I believe monks can use spears, so it's actually an upgrade. Just gonna put that on. You know, monks using spears. It makes sense, actually. There's a button there. Perception fail, but like me as the player can just see that. Okay, perception successful. Quick save. And then push the button. Boop. Uh-oh. Something happened. Who would have thought? Alright.
Something just woke up down here.
Let's light them.
Scaling over here. Nothing else to do. I guess I shouldn't grease. Because, I don't know, the AI is just too smart, I guess. I mean, I guess on Tactician they might be smarter. Because if you try to do like the whole grease thing that I just did before, the enemies just don't run over the grease. You'd think they would, but no, they're smarter than that, I guess. Which is annoying. So rather I should save it. I shouldn't just activate it before. Alright. Skeleton people. I took their weapons though, right? So do they have weapons? Doesn't look like it. Oh, but they have magic. Ah! Fog cloud, no! I'm running away. Cowards. What the heck? Okay. Fine. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to use Lizelle and move her this direction. She's not blind anymore, and now she's gonna slash this guy. Oop. Alright. I guess I got it. Action Surge gives you an extra action. It's very powerful. And you can recharge it on a short rest. So I might as well I'm gonna use a short rest pretty soon. Oh, what? I missed. You kidding me? Fine, I'll just like bonk you like that. Okay, now you're dead. Alright, Gale. What you will do is be silenced, because I totally forgot about the silence mechanic. Ah! That's why I don't like mages. Whatever, just shoot. Oh, that kind of worked out.
Destroyer.
Let's see. So Gale can finally do something, right? I guess fire is more potential damage, so just kill him straight up. Goodness. Well, 10 damage. That's pretty good. Well, there you go. We killed the skeleton boys. Amazing. This is a richly adorned sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
I see. Let's open it up. What's inside? Is it money? No, it's not money. It's just some dude.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
I immediately attack. It's a freaking zombie. I murder it. No, okay. A lot of answers. Mortals live to die, to be slaughtered. Seems worth little. My blood calls to harm others. No one life is more important than worth. We're all equal. That depends on the person's need. Life's only value is its currency. It doesn't matter otherwise. Each life, of infinite value, mirrors sacrificing everything for. The only life that matters is mine. In my experience, that depends on what the mortal looks like, or mortal lives are not single. They're part of the greater whole. A path to enlightenment, because we're a monk. Sure, we're gonna give the esoteric answer. We're all part of the greater universe.
Few strive for such balance. Fewer still achieve it. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Okay, bye. Oh, waypoint discovered, so that's good. A little fast travel point. Nothing over here though. We can maybe jump off? No. Sometimes you can jump off cliffs in this game, by the way. That is an option. It leads to death usually. I mean, almost always. Save the game. Also, the characters did mention that they heard they heard some shouting over here, like over here. I wonder what's happening. We can we could just stand here awkwardly and stare at them for a little bit. This one's level 2. Level 2 human. Level 3, amazing. That's a big bat. The goblins, oh no, apparently. They're scared of goblins. I see us. So there's like a line of cone of vision. It'd be funny if we just ignore them. Oh, okay, never mind.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please, there's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Okay. Alright, well, battle has started. I was trying to be sneaky. It's funny, there was a bunch of background rolls that were being rolled in the background, you know? You know what you could do is actually... It'd be funny if we just leave, by the way. How would you just leave? Oh, technically, Gale is not in the battle. Hold on, let me just put Gale over here. Oh, never mind. He got caught. Nah. Alright. So let's see. So a bunch of goblins. Goblin Booyag. I don't know what that means. Brawler. Dakrug, the boss. There's Will. He's one of the origin characters, so he's like a companion you can get. But yeah, You know, I appreciate the tactical turn-based kind of gameplay. It is a little slow, though. You know, it is very engrossing as you play it. I don't know if it's the most entertaining to watch, however. There are some moments when it's cool and whatnot, but that's why I'm thinking of, like, if I turn this into, like, a video, like an actual, like, video on YouTube, instead of just, like, a live stream VOD, probably, like, you know, cut it up and, like, compress it, so it's, like, I'm not showing every little turn. But I do appreciate, I mean, I like, you know, tactical turn-based combat and everything. You know, just finish you off. Boop, boop. You can shoot the booyag. Like that. And, you know, this is kind of based on CRPGs as well. So I don't know, I just want to mention that as well. It's just funny how, like, CRPGs stands for computer RPG, like computer role-playing game. And it's confusing, right? Because you think, well, what do you mean computer role-playing game, right? It's like, what it means is like it's a role-playing game on a computer, but like it's so like computer, like role-playing games on computers is just so like common. It's like, why would you use a word for like for that, you know, computer role-playing game? And well, it's because it used to be originally role-playing games, the tabletop role-playing game versus the simulated version of a role-playing game. They called it CRPG, a computer role-playing game, right? Also, he's dead. Oh well. We're not gonna save everybody. That's fine. But yeah, CRPGs differentiate between the actual like role-playing game, because that's what originally was. But it's funny because RPG has broadened so much that it's become, you know, RPG is just a full-on genre of video games. So that's why it's confusing, right? But we still, I mean, well, maybe not we, like everybody, but you know, a lot of people still use CRPG as a way to differentiate between just like a normal, just typical RPG versus like a video game that really like
Please, Mistra.
that really simulates what like a tabletop RPG is, you know? Blech. It's great. Let's see. Well, I mean, all we can do is, Gale, just use your cantrips. That works. And you use the power of your crossbow. It's more reliable than using your magic. Okay, there you go. See?
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Open the gates! You know, it reminds me of that meme. Wasn't that meme where it's like, I don't know, there's like a thing, like it's like a comic, it's like always edited, you know? And it's like, the person is like, open the gates, we have something for you, or whatever. And they like open the gates, and then, but then they mention something else, and then they close the gates. But then they mention another exception, it's like, open the gates again, or something, I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining memes, by the way.
I wanted the easy path.
Anyway, actually, let's level up. Let's see, open the gate again. Open the gates! Close the gate! Open the gates! Ooh, subclass. I don't know, actually. I actually don't know what kind of subclass I want. Also, I get Burning Hands. That's part of the race, I guess? I don't know. I didn't know you get even more spells. For subclasses, I'm not sure. Because there's like, I guess, you know, 3 versions of a monk. Way of 4 Elements, Way of Open Hand, Way of Shadow. Way of 4 Elements is, to be honest, kind of lazy because it's basically you learn spells, so you're just a caster. You know, I mean, it's different names like Water Whip or Shaping of Ice, you know, but these are all based on just actual spells. So like it's the same thing. It just costs key points instead, you know. So like I don't know, like Sweeping Cinder Strike. It's just Burning Hands. The same thing, literally the same thing. But yeah. And also, it's just an archetype. You know what I don't like? I don't like it when I make a character. I mean, I guess no judgment for other people, but I don't like making characters that are basically just the same as like an archetype from something else. Because when I think of Way of the 4 Elements, I think of Avatar, the last airbender. So you just become Aang. And it's like, I don't want to become Aang, though. I want to be different, is the thing. So that's why that's the biggest reason I don't want to pick that. Even though it sounds kind of cool, but I don't know. It's just a lazy spellcaster. It's just a spellcaster that punches. That's it. I don't know. Kind of not really interesting. Way of Open Hand, basically straight up is just the best, you know, in terms of just pure combat. But I do want to try something different. Way of Shadow is interesting too, where it's more like instead of just punching everything, there's a stealth component as well. That sounds kind of cool too. I'm gonna try it out. You know, if I don't like it, then I can always respec. But I like the idea of Way of Shadow. It kind of fits the character as well. You know, kind of like, I don't know. They look kind of like, I don't say evil, but I guess evil is subjective. But you know, they're like a demon, devil kind of looking character, and they use the shadows, you know, and everything. Basically, it's basically kind of like a ninja. That sounds kind of cool to me. I don't know. I'll try it out, even though I feel like stealth is definitely very janky. Especially if you're doing like a melee stealth kind of thing. I don't know, I'll try it out.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
Isn't that racist? That's like really racist.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
How do we want to resolve this? I'll be honest. Let them do their thing, actually. Well, what's gonna happen?
With a thunk, the armored man
He just gets punched.
unconscious.
Can I loot him? No, he's just knocked out.
Seems his skull isn't as...
It's knocked out.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Gloros.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there no way to convince him to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place.
Well, perhaps you could help me find a healer as well.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Okay, well, I'll find this healer and speak to Kaga. Gaga? Lady Gaga? Lady Kaga. No, I'll speak to Kaga while I'm there.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Okay. There you go. That's kind of like our main objective at the moment. Can I talk to you?
First, I damn
Oh, he just stood up.
of goblins. Then, a foul blood takes his frustrations out on me.
It's kind of racist. Stop being racist.
With this hellhole.
Okay.
Those
I
druids
attack.
Must have history.
No,
Never mind their history. Let's look for help.
Alright, so we're in like our first little like town, the Emerald Grove. We're having a good time. And I guess we'll see about this little problem that they have. We'll see what happens, I guess. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this for YouTube though. So like I don't know. What do I do? Do I do a sign off? Do I say like, comment, and subscribe? Or something? I don't know. It's kinda awkward though. Because it's also the end of the stream, so like this is just where I just naturally end anyway. So I don't know. I'm assuming this is the end of the video, I guess. and I'm also assuming I'm editing this, so it's probably going to be, you know, like more like a highlight kind of thing. It's gonna be like shorter, you know, cut some stuff out. So hopefully there's not a lot of context loss. You know, that's the biggest thing that I wonder if I just cut stuff out. You know, it's like you might not be seeing everything, but you know, again, maybe you might not want to see everything and just want to see like the highlights. You know, to keep the video short. But if you do want to see the whole video or the whole VOD, then that is up as well on the channel. You just look at the playlist. I have like live stream VODs, I believe. That's what it's called. Anyway, but there you go. That'll be it for the first part, I guess, of Baldur Gate 3. I guess continue this next time as we figure out what's going on with the whole Mind Flayer business and the parasite in our heads, and also the dark urge that hopefully I'll resist. You know, I guess we'll see.